So with bikes getting scarcer as this pandemic goes on, I'm still very fortunate that I got one. Not what I wanted, not what I want to work on, but something to do today. And not one that's going to be saved actually, because it's pretty rough. So we're going to strip it. We're going to strip it, save what we can, and then the rest will be returned to the scrapper, recycler guy, whatever you want to call him, that I got it from. So this is just, you know, I built this relationship throughout the years where he comes and offers me the bike, and I usually buy him because he wants almost nothing for them. So even if I can't use them, I do it just to kind of keep that relationship going. So I want to show you guys what I bought first. Coffee. What is up, YouTube? Your Soul Cycles coming at you with a giant Rincon SE that has seen far better days in its past. I like to think when I find bikes like this that they were loved and used for a while before they got to me in this kind of shape. At least that's what I want to think. This is just a quick example of, once again, my local scrapper passed by and picked this up for like $3. And the reason she will not be restored to get back on the road is because of the seat post is just jacked up. See the holes, big piece missing. But that doesn't mean that it was a waste of money. Once again, I think I paid $3. I bought some other stuff, so threw it on the mix for under $5. So I'm gonna say $3 I paid for this one. Let's go ahead and do a walkthrough on her, and future plans for her are plain and simple. She's gonna be stripped down, and frame, forks, maybe the neck might go. Everything else I think I could save for a future build. Mountain bike, rigid mountain bikes are really hot right now, so which is good. They should have been hot a while ago. They're amazing, like around the town bikes. This is my Gary Fish right here that I use. Rigid mountain bikes, amazing bike. This one here has a 3x Centaur in the front, 1, 2, 3, with some little plastic pedals. The front derailleur looks like it's attached to the BB. That's why you can see it has no clamp in the back. One of Shimano's great ideas. I don't know, sometimes they took a lot of shots, a lot of them hit, a lot of them miss. So I could keep the cranks because I could always use a set of cranks. Rear derailleur is just a Shimano. I'm sure it had a fancier brand, but it's not there anymore. So that's, you know, it's cool. I always need simple stuff like this is always needed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 speed. Shimano Powerlex. Lace to any wheels. No name wheels. With Tech Row V brakes. So that's kind of cool. It's got the V brakes, not the cantilever. So that's a good option. It's got this weird thing right here that I'm not sure what the hell this is for. I'm trying to think of why anyone would do this. Maybe it was attached to a trailer. Maybe it was, you know, someone who was down on his luck and, you know, needed to attach a trailer. That makes, actually that's the only thing that I could think of. So, you know, cranks are in good, decent shapes. Pedals, has matching pedals. See, like, if you buy pedals alone, used pedals are like $5. Plastic one's probably a bit cheaper, but you know, no seat post obviously. Broken seat post thingamaj, I don't know what the frame part of the seat post is broken. It's got the cables running up, so the front derailleur is pulled from the top, not the bottom. Don't really have much use for that derailleur because all of mine are usually bottom pulled, and once again that one's attached to the bottom bracket, so just, you know, not sure I'll be able to use it. It's got the Shimano V-brake, really slow back, look at that, really slow, but it does have the 7 trigger shift, so that's cool. And then it's got the it's got the 3 here, so that's cool. So I could actually like take this off, use it for another build. The bars, I like the bars because they look like they would fit nicely on like a hybrid, just kind of like a chill rider, you know, nothing too fast, just kind of going through the motion. And once again, you got the tech row brakes in the front, so that's always nice. You know, it's a pretty decent brakes, guys. You know, it's got the, oh, that's nice, it's a little nice touch. Power adjuster. It's got the SR Centaur M7600 shocks. Don't look like anything fancy, so I'm not going to be keeping them. I thought they had matching wheels, but they're not. They're just random like mismatched wheels, but they're the same color, so they look the same, so I'll probably keep them. So all in all, I'll be keeping the wheels, the crank, the rear derailleurs, the kit, the brakes, and the cockpit. Everything else is gonna go ahead and get recycled. When the guy passes by again, I'll give him back whatever I didn't use, and he's not gonna give me any more money, but you know, at least I'll get first dibs whenever I come back around, whenever he comes back around and has more parts. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll do a recap of the video, guys. So there you have the carnage and the stuff I'm able to save, which are once again the 2 wheels, the cranks, the pedals. The handlebars were kind of iffy, but it was easier to take the handlebars off than the levers, so I just did that. I got both the brakes, 1 noodle, the other noodle was broken, and I'll show you guys in a bit. The BB, these always come in handy. Fixies, single speeds, you know, even though it doesn't properly fit, you can still get away with it. Rear derailleur looks like a medium cage, is missing the bolt though that goes right there, but you know, it's better than not having anything. See here, so that's what I'm keeping. What I am throwing away or recycling is this. So we got all the cables. I don't want you, I usually save the housings, but I'm not in the mood today. I don't know, could be that I like yanked myself when I was taking off the pedals. My hand slipped and it caught on the chain ring, on the chain ring and sprocket. So not in the mood to be doing all that. I did want to take this off, but it is stuck and I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. It's my neighbor's Evo turning on. So oh, here it is. As you could tell, this part here, see, it's attached to there, so it attaches with the BB threading through it and holding it in place. I want to say the reason they did this is that way they don't have to mess with sizing too much on the tubing when they went to different tubings on the frame, because all these are pretty much like standard sizing. So it's kind of like a one size fits all. It has these 2 bolts on here. I don't know what they're for. I want to say they're for like a higher end chain guard. I know you're thinking like higher end whatever, kind of like a downhill-ish type of thing, you know, or like a bash protector. Oh, it could be a bash protector for it. Either way, I'm not keeping it because I don't want to. It's loose. I could easily take off that bolt, but to be honest with you, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I was gonna keep this, but you could tell it's pretty bent up, so the water cage will be going. I usually try to save these boats just because you never know. I know I'm being like super picky now, like you're gonna save the boats. Sometimes you need these boats and you don't have them, not for water cages but for like racks and stuff like that. So yes, these boats fit right here, so that's why I try to keep them. It is a 1 1/8 headset, so that kind of would be cool to keep, but once again, this is stuck, so I don't want to deal with it. And let me see if I can find that noodle. If I didn't, nah, I don't know where it went. I was going to show you guys the broken noodle and why I wasn't keeping it, but I don't know where it went. So this is what you do when you buy a $3, $4, whatever dollar bike. Oh, here's a noodle. Yeah, there you go. So as you can tell, it is broken. You might be able to fix that, you might not, I don't know. Like I said, I'm in a bad mood, so I don't want to save anything unless it's really beneficial for me at the moment. So this is what you do. Once again, guys, if you get a used bike and the frame is trashed, as is this one, strip off what you can. If you have the room to store it, store it. If not, you know, probably sell the wheels for like 10 bucks if I wanted to. Cranks for like $3. You could sell dollar pieces all day long and make your money back for what I paid for this. So that's it. She'll live on in other bikes. Yard Sale Cycles out.